So your thoughts on today's game now?
Really pleased, obviously, 3 points again. Say that most weeks, don't I?
When you do.
No, good performance, solid 3 points. Just said to the boys, very professional, workmanlike, but lots of quality. Took us 20 minutes to settle down, really, and get used to the dryness of the pitch, a bit bobbly. But I thought the latter part of the second half, we started to knock the ball around a little bit and create a few opportunities. Took our goals well, and then second half, I think we really played well, knocked the ball around, kept it when you would have thought they would have had a lot of the ball because of the conditions, but kept it really well, transferred it from left to right and into good areas, and created some good opportunities, and obviously scored the third goal, and really controlled the whole afternoon.
You mentioned those first 20-30 minutes, it took you a while to settle. They had a few chances there. Do you think, did you sort of set up to attack them from the off and try and kill the game off?
No. I think the reason the first 20 minutes looked a bit disjointed. I think we're nervous. I think we're nervous as a club. I'm nervous. I think the players are nervous, and I think we just got to settle down a little bit and worry about ourselves and worry about getting our own football right, our own performances right, and our own results, which in the main is happening. And we set up, with a real attacking side. I don't think the pitch really helped. It was a bit dry, and the conditions are in our favour. Instead of getting it down and playing, we're helping the ball on a little bit too much. The ball's running out of play, and that gives them a chance to set up their shape right and make it difficult for us. But we've got a number of players that have played today who are leaders, who are experienced players, and I think 20 minutes in they realised that with the conditions you've got to try and score a goal or a couple of goals to get the advantage. And we got the ball down and knocked it around a little bit and scored 2 good goals, and then really looked in control. Second half, where you would have probably expected them to have a lot of the ball, they didn't. And where second half, where you'd thought we'd have probably looked to turn them and clip channels a little bit more and gain territory, we didn't. And we kept the ball better and moved it quicker, and hence had far more ball than they did. So I think, in answer to your question, a little bit edgy. And then I think we just needed the early goal to settle us down. Didn't come early, it came, and then it did settle us down. And I think from then on in, it was quite comfortable.
People would have looked at the table before the game, obviously top v bottom. But every time we've played against Tividale this season and last season, they've always looked a good side. It's surprising they're so far.
Yeah, and they've had a good result Tuesday night. And I wouldn't say they're our bogey side, but we've had some tough games against them over the 2 years I've been at the club, and. They're not a bad outfit, as you've seen today. They hang in there and they've got a threat up front and they cause you problems. And if you're not quite right, like we perhaps weren't the first 15-20 minutes, it can cause you problems. And the 2 opportunities that they had, it was because we didn't look after Sterling and the number 10. The 10 was dropping in, and was it a midfielder's role or was it centre half's role to pick up the 10? And it just caused a few problems. It didn't really work, the goalkeeper, but it causes a few issues. And then the nervousness that you've got, it spreads a little bit. So we needed the goal to settle us down, and it did. But I'm pleased that once we got that goal, although, like I say, there's perhaps a few nerves, we've settled down, and in the end, it was a real professional performance.
You made a few changes to the starting line from last weekend. Was that with an eye on Monday, or just to give some players a rest?
Well, a bit of both, I think. Obviously, we've got 2 games in quick succession, so you've got to have one eye on Monday, but we've also got to get today right first and win the game. So my thought process was always, let's get a result today, let's win today first, and with one eye slightly open on Monday. But no, we've picked a side today based on how we finished last Saturday, who's done well from the bench last Saturday, and the 2 training sessions we've had this week, who has looked sharp, who's worked hard. I'm not saying anybody hasn't worked hard, but just from the efforts of training, and you're looking to 1 or 2 of their eyes, and you think, well, that's the side we're going to pick today, and that's what we've done. And a couple of those decisions were based on what I think about Monday's game as well. But in no way have I taken today lightly and thought, well, we can pick that side because Monday will be a different matter. It's we've got 2 results to try and look after, and we've done one of them with the side we picked, and we'll go on to Monday now.
Ryan came in, set up 2 goals, and just a shame couldn't finish off with a goal himself.
Yeah, his excellence, his hold-up play was superb, strength, aerial presence, fantastic, and linked up well. I think you can see the link up between him and George, and Ben was there for everybody to see, very lively. Just disappointed he hasn't scored his goal. I think he's a little bit disappointed in that. Had one real good opportunity, obviously, when he was through to make it 4. And the keeper made us say, you know, when you're contributing like he has contributed today in the whole team setup, you know, and other people are chipping me goals, there's not a major worry there for me. He will get goals as he matures as a player, and the more game time he gets with the players he's playing with, so that it's not a major issue, but he will score.
Ryan Price getting in today for his debut. It was obviously his first game. Adams missed. Was that a reaction to last weekend, or just to have that cover? No.
The situation there is that Adam has been fantastic for this football club since the day I walked through the door. He's played close, probably more than 100 games consistently, and you know, has done well in the majority of those games. I just felt the last few weeks. Well, firstly, we needed another goalkeeper in. You can't go into a 6-game season plus potential playoffs with one goalkeeper, an injury, and we're right in the mess. So we brought Ryan in, experienced, old head, played at the level above for a number of years. So you know he'll come in and strengthen us. But on the flip side of bringing him in, you know, we haven't brought him in to watch. Adam's form hasn't been brilliant over the last month, if you like. You know, and he knows that, and it was important that Adam knows he's got competition for his place, and the goalkeeping position should be no different really to a left back, a centre half, a centre forward, a centre mid, a right midfielder. If you're not quite at it and your form isn't brilliant, then somebody else in the squad gets an opportunity, and that's the way we've judged it today. We brought in an experienced, older head goalkeeper, and I've made the decision to put him in, and he's done fantastically well. He's talked from minute 1 to minute 93. He's organised. There's things he's not happy with today, and we've had a clean sheet, and he's told his back 4 about. And that's pleasing for me as a manager, making a massive decision, because, you know, young Adam has been, like I say, fantastic for this football club, and will be, you know, when he plays again. But Adam took it well. He understands that we're trying to win leagues, you know, and we're every game is a cup final, and it's important that we make the right decisions. I think we have today. I think he will learn from it, and he'll come back stronger than ever.
But what are your thoughts ahead of Monday? Will it be much of a change again, sort of bringing back in the players who...
Well, we'll see. You know, we'll enjoy tonight first. Like I said to you, there's a bit of nervousness around the place, and you know, I put my hand up there. You know, it's a nervy time, and everybody's a little bit, you know, got to win every week, and we have. So you've got to evaluate before the game what side we pick, what squad we pick, and we've got to get that right. And up to now, we are doing that, and we're keeping that gap. Unfortunately, haven't extended it today, but we're keeping that gap between us, Coldwell and Shore Lane, and we just got to keep chipping away and winning football matches. And I'm going to enjoy tonight first before we worry about Monday too much. Have a little look at how we've done second half, especially overnight, and latter part tomorrow. Think about a squad of 16 from the 18 we've got ready for Monday, knowing their strengths and weaknesses, and we go again. And if we're anything like we were second half today, and we play like we've played second half, we'll hopefully we get a positive result Monday.
Okay, thanks.
No worries, thank you.
Thank you.